All right, guys. So I end up coming back out another day on Sunday. It's supposed to be family day, but I end up coming back out and working just a little bit longer on it. I did get it kind of mounted in with makeshift brackets. Not 100% if I'm going to keep them the exact way they are or if I'm going to change them up, but this is what I have so far. All right. So on the passenger side, I ended up just cutting off from um, the stock frame for the original dash. I cut it off. So as you can see, you really can't see it, but right back here is the stock arm. And then I utilized a hole that was in the bottom of this frame, and I utilized a hole that was in the stock frame. I then removed, I have to work on it a little bit because the holes up there really aren't the best. I utilized the passenger side bracket and I brought it down and just bolted it to that for now. This was the part of the frame. There was a tube that went all the way through that I removed. I couldn't figure, they was hitting here, it was hitting here, and it was hitting parts of over here. Um, so is what I'm probably going to do is, like I said, I'm going with trying not to bolt it theme or not to weld it theme. So is what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to get a piece of angle iron, some thicker 1/4 inch stuff, and I'm going to probably lay it across the top, remove this bolt right here, um, drill it, probably overlap about 4 inches or so, and just drill all the way through right here and here, maybe 6 inches, give or take. Drill all the way through and put a nut and bolt, probably one this side, one that side. Maybe, who knows yet. And then come down here and I'm going to bring it all the way through to attach to this side. But I did remove it from here too. I don't know if you can see that. Because it was hitting right along here. There is support, or there's the AC piece that it was hitting. So I'm going to have to figure out a way how to mount that. I thought I was going to have to mount this up here, but honestly, that's really all the play I have. So that isn't too bad for me. I do got to figure out what to do up here. I got a little bit of play when I push down. Not that bad though. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see without not moving the camera. Go over to the driver's side. You kind of did the same thing here. I utilized the frame. I don't know if you, yeah, right there. I utilized the stock arm. And then I just utilized a hole that was over here. And I just pushed it in and did that. I did have to, I thought I was going to have to. I'm touching right there. It's kind of hard to see. As you can see, I kind of beat up my dash a little bit, or the firewall a little bit, trying to get this thing in. Like I said, I just cut all that out. I'm going to have to figure out a new way to brace it. Here, I got it. I just cut this whole piece out, and I cut this out so I can get my gauges in. I still got to figure out how I want to do this. I think I'm just going to pin it up. No, it's not the prettiest, but it will do. Now I can't angle iron here, but is what I might do is, if I have enough room, I might run a piece flat across the whole thing. Or if I decide not even to do that or attempt that, let me take this off. There it goes. I got holes here all along this with this frame, and I got frame support there. I might make something that cuts under. I might do the same thing for down here to run from this side over to that side, because you're not going to see it anyways. Like I said, still trying to figure out exactly how I want to do this side. This I am going to run from this screw. I don't know if you can see that. It's the stock support screw. I'm going to run a piece down and probably wrap it around and then drill and bolt it, since those are kind of easy access to get to. I'm currently working. I ran a screw up there. I used the longest original bracket I could find. It actually comes up just short, but I think is what I'm going to do is I have a piece of 1/4 inch by, what is this? 1.5 inch wide, 1/4 inch thick, or 1/8 thick. I'm gonna use the 2 bolt holes here and right there. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm probably gonna wrap it around, bring it down under, and then just probably drill a hole. There's actually a hole right there that I'm gonna actually probably utilize and drill straight through. So I'll have 1 nut and bolt right through that, holding that. Now for the bracket I did down here, I'm probably gonna redo this. It wasn't the prettiest setup, but it was just a setup I could do to hold it kind of secure while I was working on it, figuring out what I wanted to do. I just took a piece of 1/4 inch, 1.5 inch wide, piece of steel, put 2 bends in it, drilled a hole there, and then one on the other side, so it will hold it up, because I had to be off of it a good amount for me to then sit level there. I did have to trim this a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. So now that I sit level, so when I put my gauges in, so as you could see, now I have room behind there. I'm going to have to do some fancy work, but at least the stock Gen 2 gauges right there in the center do have kind of a concave. I'll fill them in the front so that you don't see the concave, but they should be able to fit in there. Might have to use a little ABS plastic kind of around it to give it a lip and kind of clean up the look, make it look a little newer. But yeah, for the most part, that should work. I still have to order this. Like I said, this is all kind of up in the air right now, so nothing I'm doing is probably going to stay the same. But I do have room. I might not be able to use the defrost because I did kind of block off half of it. But the normal AC, my plan is to take a piece of ABS plastic, make a box with a cover, and yeah, I'm going to use it. I'm gonna plastic weld it or ABS weld it, so it's a full solid box so it can go on. I'll probably put some foam so it sticks on and stays on. From there, I'm going to drill holes and I'm gonna mount probably a thread to thread or a thread to female slip-on for PVC, and then I'm probably gonna build the same ABS plastic boxes around my ducts, which if you've never seen one of those, they look like this. Okay, so if you've never seen the back of one of the ducts, they look like that, kind of the same setup. And yeah, I was planning on building an ABS plastic box around those, put right in the center of it, the hose connection, and then probably run 1 inch or 1.5 inch hot tub hose, like I said. I know I've repeated that, but this has been multiple days, so I kind of forget what I say. But there it is so far. Alright guys, so that's it so far. Sorry I'm not going super into detail like I've said probably a million times in this video so far. I don't want to show too much, and I probably just did because I'm probably going to change that all up. But I want to give you an understanding what I'm doing, but at the same time, I'm probably going to change it when I take this dash back out to clean it up and repaint it and all that. I'm going to be grinding down the sharp edges and making it a little more presentable if anyone ever seen behind it, so it doesn't look like a complete hack job, even though that's what it looks like now. But like I said, I'm still trying to stick with the theme, no welding. So if I can use nuts and bolts to put things together, I'm going to, so that anyone has can do this, as long as you have basically a circular cutter, or not a circular cutter, like a metal cutter or even a Dremel with the right bits, and a drill. You should be able to do all of this. I've only used a drill, the cutter, I can't think of the name of it, and a Sawzall for some things. Besides that, and hand tools. Alright guys, well, take it easy. If you like it, well, like, subscribe, share, comment down below if there's any questions or anything that you suggest that could help me make better videos.